What we need to look at is where the two worlds intersect. Frozen 2 is a children's movie. The Super Bowl halftime show is sports entertainment. And now, with seductive women grinding, crotch grabbing, and pole dancing on stage, this might as well be considered adult entertainment, or close enough. I believe the symbolic link between Frozen 2 and the halftime show is Jennifer Lopez's daughter. Nothing against her, she's adorable. The special guest who stole the show, who is 11 years old, represents an initiation for adolescent girls and children to join the adult stage. Now, what about the children in cages? Sources say this is J-Lo's reminder about immigrant kids in cages. Please refer to the links below for more info. J-Lo quotes, "All I want my girls, the little girls on stage with me and all over the world, to know is how to use their voices and be proud of everything they are. Other people can try to build walls, keep us out, or put us in cages. We are proud to recognize that all of us together are what makes this beautiful country truly great." And that sounds very nice. Well, this may be J-Lo's interpretation. What I see is a symbolic reference to the initiation of children into the adult entertainment industry. And J-Lo doing the Jesus pose on the strip pole is a direct reference to the desecration of the divine feminine, or sexuality, mocking religion and the crumbling of society's moral thread. And as for women's sexual liberation and revolution, many do not condemn female sexuality, but maybe it should be celebrated more tastefully and not displayed like a piece of meat for the entire public to see, especially our children. All I'm saying is that if women are pole dancing on stage, it's time to leave children out of the show. Is the Super Bowl no longer appropriate for children? I can't easily find an actual age rating online, but commonsensemedia.org suggests 10 and up. This show is promoting adult entertainment, period. And this has been normalized for the music industry for years. Spotlight on J-Lo's daughter is symbolizing the mother-daughter initiation. White dress initiation. We see the white dress again worn by Idina Menzel in her Oscar performance. Thank God there was no pole dancing in that show. Could this be a hidden message about child trafficking under the guise of a political statement about freeing children from cages? I'm not making any solid claims here, and I understand this is harsh, but viewers are urged to consider this mother-daughter initiation to be sending a message to girls that female empowerment, freedom, and enlightenment happens through publicizing your sexuality, pole dancing, and spending hours a day or a lifetime obsessing over your physical beauty. The end goal seems to be to entertain male sexual desire and to look like these divas at 45 years old. Frozen 2's message is the importance of self-love, integrity, doing the right thing, and selflessness. At the very least, I don't think it is a stretch to argue that the halftime show is designed to derail girls from the path to the divine and keep them under the confines of the male gaze and the influence of the entertainment industry, which has a history of being rocky territory for women. Screw the journey to Atahalan, your inner sanctuary and connection to the divine, and just be sexy. Here's the devil's advocate. It's only fair to also consider that Disney's portrayal of the path to enlightenment is sugar-coated and may serve as spiritual bypassing for children. But that's for another video. While I'm not going to unpack every opinion that has gotten attention on the web regarding this matter, I do want to share an important message from a mother perspective. Of course, the media has gone too far in throwing sexuality in our faces every chance it gets. This is old news, and there are many people who feel this way, and yet, what we see is simply a reflection of our society and an accurate one, if I may say so. What it really comes down to is the dominion of choice. If you don't like what you see, don't expose your children to it. Period. Rather than complaining about it, though, I propose that we need to keep our children's gaze on entertainment like Frozen and other children's movies and begin to ask ourselves as parents, should we continue to be participants in the over-sexualized rituals that are taking form right up on the screen in our own homes? While I do not fully endorse all of Disney's agenda, nor do I claim to know the full agenda, as Disney is an enormous media empire, the fact that this halftime show came out just months after the release of Frozen 2, and there is repeat symbolism from the movie, the connection is worth mentioning. Many children who viewed Frozen 2 have now also seen the halftime show. They have seen two beautiful women take the stage and let it go. And J-Lo's illustration of the Angel of Light, an obvious symbol of Jesus Christ on the cross, on a stripper pole, they have watched as these influential women promote an adult version of Let It Go, Into the Unknown, and Show Yourself. The line between child content and adult content has been blurred. As we continue to ride up the exponential curve of advancement and progress, media and entertainment will only continue to get more realistic and more explicit. This show reflects the normalization of sexuality in the media and could serve to call in the bait, wheeling children into the unavoidable adult territory that has become a cornerstone of a corrupt entertainment industry. There is a bridge to the spirit world in Frozen 2, and such mature themes taking place in what used to be a family-friendly sports event has become a very dangerous bridge for young viewers. Questions we need to ask are, was this dupe symbolism part of the plan all along? Whose idea is it behind the mass media projection? Who really creates the design and symbolism in these shows, as well as in movies and TV? Will we, the viewers, ever know? Many argue that media serves as predictive programming for the masses. Some are also calling 2020 the year of the woman. Who do we want to serve as the lady role models for our children? What is Disney's role in all of this? Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memory. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound, for in this river all is found. We are supposed to shield children from seeing too much, right? It is true, children see the world with innocent eyes and do not pick up on the same messages put out there for adults as they do the messages that are for them. But how women and sexuality are being portrayed in the media is a hot topic. And no one is immune from the influence that these images have on our perceptions and even our subconscious. On the surface, viewers think this issue is about female sexuality, but when you go beneath the tip of the iceberg, what is really at stake here is the symbol of the divine consciousness, which is often portrayed as feminine. The feminine is being confused with the sexual. What we are witnessing is the outright desecration of the divine feminine, and it is being normalized by the biggest media giants.